right. We're back on The Old Man and the Kid. And as
Hell
always,
yeah.
I am that old ass man, and he is that kid. What's going on?
Nothing much. Working hard, working on TCO gaming, music, all sorts of things.
That's right. The culture ones bringing stuff along. You know, Man Cave Media's got to bring the culture ones underneath their wing. Got some big things coming. We'll bring them on under maybe. It's a discussion to have here real soon, but we got to get to what's at hand here. Today is National Take Your Girlfriend Out to Dinner Day. Nah, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Woo! It's going to be a good one. But before we do all that, let's introduce the boys. We got Rob joining us today. What's going on, Robert?
Doing good, man. Can't wait for the game.
Yeah, you can't wait to go to work.
Hey, I'll be back. I'll be back in time.
And we got Dante.
What's going on, man?
Dante.
What's up?
Hey, me, Dante, and Rob were going crazy yesterday playing some tennis.
Yes, sir.
Playing tennis, like actually playing it or video games?
Actually playing tennis.
We went to the courts.
Like 2 hours.
Who do y'all think y'all are?
It was my idea.
Hey, it was my idea, bro.
It might have been Rob's idea, but I brought it up.
Where the hell did you come up with that idea, Rob? You just felt like tennis was where it was at?
Well, no. Me and Dante be watching Mad Tennis, so like we were like, "Yo, Dom, you should go to the courts with us," and like we just went and played.
Hey, Dom was pretty good. He had some
Let me ask a question: if you guys be into this tennis thing, who's y'all favorite?
Djokovic.
Mine's probably Carlos Alcaraz.
Mine's myself. I'm my favorite tennis player.
You know what's funny though is Dante, you said the guy that's set to retire in the next year or two, and he picked the guy that just broke into the game.
Yeah, I mean, I love them both, but I like Novak a little more.
Yeah. Gotta like that German Medvedev.
Yeah, he's a bit of a
dude. That dude. Uh-oh. Back it up, Binge. Oh, you already had it. I didn't even. Yep, tennis. He's saying Federer. Need more tennis talk. Listen, back it up. We are definitely probably gonna have that. I didn't even know the young squad was into it. I mean, we could talk a little tennis. I mean, we could do that on another show because today's show is definitely
Super Bowl.
It's got to be all about where you're taking your girlfriend to dinner because you got to pay homage to them on this day. Show the sacrifices you make to the ones you love, and just forget about that game today. It means nothing. Absolutely nothing. And they call me Pinocchio because this game is the biggest game of the year. If you are a football fan, it is going to be one of the best games you've seen. It is going to be a close rumble, tumble, beat 'em up type football game. But we will get into that. We will definitely get into that. The kid wanted to start off with a little question and answer, a little trivia.
Super Bowl trivia.
Little Super Bowl trivia. All right, kid, take it away.
So how do you guys want to decide who answers first? Like who's answering questions?
No, it can go clockwise. Go to Rob and then come back up and around.
All right. Well, first question. This is probably an easy one. Which team won the first Super Bowl?
Easy. I feel like.
All right, listen. If you got to have a time limit. You can't be thinking for 20 minutes about this.
Are you talking about like when it actually became the Super Bowl or like?
Yeah.
Cave.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Ooh.
No.
Hold on. Don't say right or wrong. Let it go around, and then you say right or wrong.
Ooh.
Dante.
I got a little excited.
Yeah, it's definitely not an easy one, Dom. What's up really? I'll go the Jets.
Dom, did you know the answer to this question before you looked it up?
Mm-hmm.
So you know who it was, right?
Yeah.
They had a starting quarterback. His name was none other than Art Starr. played for those Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers is correct.
Wow.
The Bart Starr.
I
He was a
thought
dog, man. Bart Starr was a dog back then.
I thought Rob
Dom
was
said
going to
that was
know
an easy
that.
one. These guys are like, what?
I thought Rob was going to know that one for sure.
Yeah,
So,
Beer
yeah,
Cave
Dante, I
said,
thought
damn
both of
right,
you guys were
Dom
gonna know
knows the answer.
Who
I didn't raise no
holds?
fool.
Who holds? So this is going back to Rob now. Now, Rob, I'm looking at you, man. Who holds the record for the most Super Bowl MVP awards?
Brady.
Yes. That was an easy
Yeah,
one for Rob for sure.
That was definitely easy all around. We all knew it was Brady. But hey, when you do the question, let him answer it and let us all answer. Then you could say who the hell was wrong.
Okay.
Even though that one we all knew it was Brady, but
Yeah.
All right. So this one's starting at Dante now. This one might be a little trickier. Which city has hosted the most Super Bowls?
I'm just gonna go out on a guess and say Vegas.
I'm gonna tell you you're wrong right now, Dante.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
Vegas.
This is the first, or
This is the first year it's been in Vegas.
yeah, this is the first year they had a team. Second year they had a team.
Okay.
The Raiders were in Oakland and in LA before this.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Beer Cave, you want to play? Go ahead. You could play. Put the answer then. The only two people that can see your answer is me and Dom. So go ahead and jump in.
I'll throw your answer up after everyone's answered.
Oh, listen, to me, I don't think I'm going to be right. It's going to be one or two, one of the two, but I'm going to say L.A.
All right, Rob,
That's
what
what I
you
was
thinking?
gonna say. I was
LA,
gonna
you're
say
with LA?
LA, yeah.
All right. The only person correct was David with Miami.
Beer Cave. Oh, he's looking it up on his phone, cheater. Hey, if you guys don't know who Beer Cave is, he is the one that is on the cheap seats with me on Saturdays from 4 to 6. Big part of Man Cave Media.
Yeah, go make sure you guys check that out. Now, this one is... He said, don't call me David. My bad, man.
It doesn't sound right. See, it's either you got to call him Beer Cave.
Who was the first celebrity to perform during the Super Bowl halftime show? This one's real tricky. I didn't even know this at all.
Man, this one's rough.
All right, we'll start with you, Rob.
Start with me.
Yeah.
That's crazy because like just the other day, me and Dante were talking about the best halftime shows, and I was looking at the whole list, and I just don't remember.
I don't even know who this person is.
I don't even got a guess.
Okay. All right, Dante, what you thinking?
Madonna.
Damn, dude. You got to think. When they first started doing halftime shows, had to be.
You guys want the year?
Yeah.
1970. At I believe that's Super Bowl 4.
Jesus.
Can I try one more guess since I didn't know the year?
Yeah, now you guys know the years. You guys can take another shot at it.
The Beatles.
I was thinking about Abbey Road, but I don't know if it was them.
Elton John.
God, I don't even know. I was gonna say the Beatles too, but I know it's wrong because I know it ain't Prince. I'm trying to think of what rock group back then. Put Beer Cave's answer up there. I don't even see it. He said Michael Jackson. Well, yeah, he's definitely wrong.
Jackson.
That was in '92, I think he was. All right, who was it?
The answer is Carol Channing.
I don't even know who the hell that is.
I don't know either. I wasn't even expecting you to get it right. And that's a problem. Here we go. What is the highest scoring Super Bowl game ever? If you guys want to try to take a shot at the teams who did it, you guys can do that too. But I'll just take the points.
Are we starting at me?
Yeah.
Eagles and Patriots, like a couple years ago.
All right. What was the score?
What was the score?
Total. What was the total at least?
Like, it was maybe like 83.
All right, Dante, what you got? You're muted.
Oh, sorry. I don't know how.
You're good.
That year Brady beat Mahomes, that was almost like a 40 for both of them ball, right? It was like 37-34 or something, right?
Chiefs barely scored that game, I think.
I'm thinking of the game before that, the Bills game.
What decade? I don't really know. I don't know the decade. I'm bad at reading these numbers. Whatever Super Bowl XXIX is.
What is it?
XXIX.
Super Bowl 20.
Way back. I'm just gonna go with the one Rob said because I know that is high scoring, and I was thinking of mine, but Rob
Hey,
said
I know
80s.
which one it is. I think.
Rob said 80s. So
I don't know if it was in the 80s. I want to say it was Colts. Is it Colts Bears?
That's right, Beer Cave.
What did he say?
He said because we ain't Roman, so we can't read that shit.
I want to say it's Super Bowl 29 is what that sounds like it says to me, but
You remember the score or the teams?
I want to say it was Colts Bears. No,
Is that your final guess?
That's what I'm thinking. Colts Bears. I want to say it was like, and I don't think it was in the 80s. I want to say it was like 42-17 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it was bigger than that, but that's my final guess.
Everybody here is incorrect. This Super Bowl was the San Francisco 49ers against the San Diego Chargers. With a
94.
combined 75 points.
Dude, it was in 94 or 95, that Super Bowl. Steve Young beat Junior Seau because I won money on that Super Bowl. I was in third grade. Not third grade. I was in fifth grade, sixth grade. Colts Rams sounds like an Afghani hookup site. Damn, I remember that Super Bowl. Steve Young. Yeah, he won that Super Bowl.
These are some tricky ones, and we're staying tricky. But this next question. This question is, what is the only team to have played in 4 Super Bowls without ever leading at any point during any of their 4 games? Start with you,
Never
Rob.
leading?
Hold on, there's one team that's done this?
One team that's been there 4 times, never led whatsoever.
I know the answer to this.
What you got for me, Rob?
It wasn't third grade. I'm miscalculating that shit, Beer Cave.
I know Buffalo lost 3 in a row. I don't know if they've been to a 4th one, though. I'm going to go the Bills.
All right, what you thinking, Dante?
I'm going to say the San Diego or whatever Chargers. I'm going to say the Chargers.
I'm saying the Bills, too.
And OG also said the Bills. And you guys are actually all incorrect.
Wow.
It is the Minnesota Vikings that
that's right.
holds this unfortunate stat.
Look, even Beer Cave said the Bills. Yeah, because the Bills went to a lot, and they never won one. So it kind of fits the whole theme of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're moving to this is a bit of an easier question. Who is the youngest coach to win a Super Bowl?
Which what?
The youngest coach to win a Super Bowl. Rob?
Is it? I'm gonna go with Sean McVay.
Yeah, I'm going Sean McVay.
Yeah.
You guys all said Sean McVay.
Yeah.
You guys would be all correct.
I was about to
All
say
correct,
that one's
Sean
got to be
McVay.
right. Hey,
Which
Beer Cake. Hold on, Beer Cake. We can do some baseball questions, but it'll have to be another day. This is Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday, man? Which team has the most Super Bowl appearances? Straight to you, Rob.
I'm gonna go with the Niners.
Mm. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. Patriots.
I'm out of there. You said the Niners?
Might be Chicago.
God, I want to say a team that I don't really want to say. To me, it's between two teams. I feel like Green Bay's involved, but I want to say Pittsburgh.
And Beer Cave answered Pats or Steelers. And the correct answer is the New England Patriots.
Hmm.
Dang.
Most appearances.
That's right. Pittsburgh, every time they go, they win.
Surprised Rob didn't guess that.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
thought,
I was surprised too.
Made it the last 2 years. Like, are they counting this year though? Like, what's the gap?
It's most ever in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but yeah.
In Super Bowl era. So, I mean, New England was in it way back in the day, too.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they were in it a lot recently.
Winning with Brady, right?
What was the only Super Bowl to go to overtime? I'll take the teams that were in it. You guys don't have to give me the actual Super Bowl.
I know it, but should we go first?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
shoot for it. We'll just always start with you.
Okay, Falcons, Patriots.
All right, Dante.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, so I'm just gonna go Falcons Patriots, to be honest.
God. It's the only time it's ever gone. Was that the only time? Really? The Pats Falcons was the only time it did?
Is that your answer, Pats Falcons?
I feel like it was an Eagles Super Bowl, but I guess yeah.
Pats Falcons are the only Super Bowl to
That's
ever
crazy.
go into overtime.
I thought the Eagles did the one year with McNabb.
Maybe today. Maybe today.
Maybe today they could. This is the game to do it.
Nah,
Is that the
it'll be
game
over.
31-28?
Hold on. We're gonna do all that before Rob leaves. Rob, when do you gotta get off?
Like 12:40 is fine. So we got
Okay.
time.
All right.
Who was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl? This happened in 1988.
I can't
What
think
you
of his
thinking,
name,
Rob?
but I know what team he played for.
What you thinking, Rob?
He played for the Redskins.
That is correct.
I know, and I can't. There it is.
Doug
Beer King got
Williams.
it.
Doug Williams.
Can you see that?
No, I can't see it. But
Yeah,
I had
he played for the.
I had his Madden card like a week ago.
Yeah, Rob just had his Madden card. So funny.
Oh, so you got lucky with that.
So
that's
that's your
correct.
answer too, Dante?
Yeah,
Yeah, Doug Williams, the first black QB to ever win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was on the Skins.
This right here, this is probably a really tough question. Which player scored the first touchdown in Super Bowl history? And this player was on that Green Bay's Packer team.
I got no clue.
He's talking about the Redskins team.
Yeah. You don't got an answer, Rob?
I mean, you know, Bart Starr was the quarterback, but I'm feeling like that doesn't count as a touchdown. He probably threw it.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's rough.
Yeah, this one is rough. I would have never got this one. The answer is Max McGee.
Max
On the Green Bay
McGee.
Packers.
Good old Maxie McGee.
What is the largest point margin win ever in the Super Bowl?
Was that the Colts Bears one?
What are we saying, Rob?
I'm saying Colts
I know
Bears.
it
That's what I'm
sounds
saying.
crazy. Are we doing like a team or like how many points?
Uh,
Well, whichever Super Bowl it is. If you know the teams, you
points.
say it.
Yeah, I'm more so looking for the points, but I'll take teams too.
I know.
I guess both.
I know there's I'm gonna guess like 37 Colts Bears.
Just thinking, Dante. You're muted again.
Hey, you hit that mute button, buddy.
I don't know. You hear me? My bad.
Yeah.
That year, Eli Manning was in the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure that was a blowout game. Oh, that's what they're saying. Not Eli Manning, Peyton Manning in
Yeah.
Denver. That's what I'm thinking. They just corrected me.
With Denver?
Peyton in Denver, and yeah, not the Giants. When he went to the Super Bowl with the Broncos after coming back, pretty sure that game was a blowout, right? That's my guess.
All right. Sub Red Jet.
Red Jet.
Yeah.
We're rooting for your Niners today.
She's getting ready for the Niners.
So, funny enough, the answer is the San Francisco 49ers defeated the Denver Broncos by 45 points in Super Bowl XXIV, the largest point margin win in Super Bowl history to date.
Damn.
Crazy.
45. Uh-oh. Look at Reggie. We getting hyped for your Nines.
Which city hosted the first Super Bowl outside of the United States?
I didn't even know there was a Super Bowl outside of the United States. I'm gonna guess
Come on, Roman Dom, read those numbers.
I'm gonna guess the UK and like Wembley.
All right. Wembley Stadium. What you got, Dante?
I'm gonna guess in London. But I'm pretty sure it's not right because I think they just started those a couple years ago. But we'll see.
Oh, man. Here's the deal, guys. It's definitely over there in Europe because they used to have NFL Europe back in the day. Now, they had teams like the Galaxy and stuff like that over there. So I want to say London myself. I just don't. It wasn't Wembley Stadium. That wasn't around. I want to say it was London, though.
It's not London. It's not Mexico. The game of the Super Bowl has never been played outside of the United States. It was a trick question.
Oh. I was about to say, I did silence too, but I could say NFL Europe back in the day. Look it up. There was teams over there. Players played over there. It was crazy.
Who was the first player to say, I'm going to Disney World after winning the Super Bowl? A bad beer cave.
Little beer cave.
I feel like, is it Shannon Sharp?
Just like in Shannon Sharp. What you got, Dante? You are muted, by the way, just so you don't answer without.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Brett Favre. It's probably like around the time.
So we got Shannon Sharp and Brett Favre.
It's neither one of those dudes. I don't know who it is, but it's neither one of those dudes because I feel like it happened way before them dudes.
Beer Cave says Brady.
No.
Reggio with the like and sub. That's right.
That's right. Oh my God. I damn, I don't know. I feel like it was in the 80s. I don't know. I don't even have a guess. I was gonna say Terry Bradshaw, but it ain't him.
All right. So this Super Bowl was XXI, and the player in question was Phil Simms.
Oh, from the Giants, Phil Simms. I knew it was like a one of them white dudes that would say some fucked up shit. So, Terry Bradshaw was one of them crazy white dudes.
Which team lost the Super Bowl and then the next year had the best record that season? This is way a long time ago.
Like way a long time ago.
Yep, 70s.
I feel like multiple teams had to have done this though. Like,
This is the only team that's had the very best record of the league this season after.
say the I'm trying to the Chargers.
I'm gonna say the Chicago Bears.
So Chargers, Bears, Jets,
Steelers.
All good answers, but the Miami Dolphins are the team in question.
They went undefeated that next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. In the
It was in
70s.
72.
Yep.
Son of a bitch. Why didn't
Is that Dan Marino?
It was with Don Shula.
Oh.
Don Shula, the coach.
He's the oldest player to ever play in a Super Bowl. To ever play. This player had to play, not sit down on the bench and watch the game, but they had to play.
Brady, probably.
All right, what you thinking, Nate?
I feel like it's not Brady. I'm gonna say Jason Kelsey.
It's not Jason Kelsey. Brady's an answer though. I almost want to say it's Brett. No, was it Brett Favre?
Beer Cave says his
Bart
guess is Bart
Starr.
Starr.
I'm just gonna say Brett Favre because I don't know.
All right, the answer is Rob's glorious king, Tom Brady.
No.
Oldest
He was
player
like
ever played in Super Bowl.
44.
It was too obvious. It was too obvious. So I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
So this question is all about the big losers. Which team holds the record for the most Super Bowl losses? And this is actually a tie, so I'll take either team. Right at you, Rob.
Most Super Bowl losses. I'm gonna say the Chargers. Were there a lot?
All right, what you thinking, Dante? Dontavius said you're muted, but I think you said Packers.
Green
right?
Bay. Yeah, Green Bay.
Hold on. What was the question?
It was Green
Which
Bay.
team holds the most Super Bowl losses? It's a tie between two teams. I'll take either one.
No Super Bowl losses. I want to say the Vikings. I want to say Vikings and Bills are probably the two that are tied.
The two teams that are tied for the most Super Bowl losses are one, the New England Patriots,
Damn.
and the Denver Broncos. Tied. They both have 5 losses each.
New England's won or lost almost as much as they've won.
Yeah, they've won more than they lost.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. They have almost lost as much as they won. They've won 6.
Oh, yeah. So they might be one of the biggest losers in Super Bowl history, but they are the biggest winners in Super Bowl history. Which superstars?
Well, see, that's soon to be tied.
Which superstars performed at the halftime show of Super Bowl 50?
Oh.
We got to know this one.
This is
Yeah.
three different.
There's more than 3, I think, but like 50 Cent, Eminem, and Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and then that one girl.
Mary J.
Yeah.
Mary J. Share my world. Yeah, basically what Rob just said. I mean, we should all know that. I feel like what's his name was even there.
Kendrick.
Not no.
Oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar was there too.
Yeah, he was.
What? Hold on. What Super Bowl did you guys think I said?
50.
Yeah,
the
that
one
was.
where they brought everybody out.
Yeah, that was not Super Bowl 50.
Oh,
What Super Bowl was that?
What Super Bowl is this year?
What is the Super Bowl for this year? Hold on.
57 or something, isn't it?
oh, that we're going way back then.
It is whatever LVII is.
57.
Yeah. It's 2 eyes,
Oh.
yes, 57. So you went back 7 years.
Yeah, so everyone here was incorrect.
Was it the Who?
It's 58. He says 58. That's what I thought.
Tanner. No, he says 57.
Or
See,
57,
Tanner, you got to read
57.
the Roman numerals.
I thought it was 57.
The performers, because this was back in 2016, were Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars.
Must have been a shitty halftime show.
Guys, I was getting really confused when you guys were all like, yeah, it was all them.
Because everybody's
Wait,
thinking
what?
that Super Bowl was like a couple years back, which it was. But we that's why I was like, damn. And listen, I mean, I only remember a couple Super Bowl halftime shows, and
I think it was a good halftime show. It just wasn't anything special, really.
It's like Coldplay is kind of weird.
Coldplay's a good
got
band.
some bangers. Don't sleep.
Yeah, but for the halftime show,
Listen, I'll tell you
it is
right
a little
now,
crazy.
man. The Who did a hell of a halftime show back in the day. Prince, Michael Jackson.
yeah.
You had Nipplegate with Janet and Justin.
All right. What team won the Super Bowl in 2000? Often remembered for the tackle at the end of the game.
In 2000?
Yep.
Yeah, I know it.
What
2000.
you thinking, Rob?
Is that the Rams?
Okay, what you thinking, Dante?
I'll go Dallas. It's not Dallas.
So thank you for the positivity, but what you thinking, Dad?
No, it was the Rams versus the Titans.
The
And the Rams
St.
won.
Louis Rams. Let's Talk Sports also got that correct. Rob got that
Tanner.
right.
Yeah, that's when the Titans.
Sort of dependent
Kevin
on-
Dyson
I didn't know that.
got the ball. Look, that was the year. It was the greatest show on turf. Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner, and the Rams went up against Steve McNair, Kevin Dyson, Frank Wycheck, and them boys over there. Ooh. It was one of the greatest. That was a great Super Bowl.
Who was the first wide receiver to win Super Bowl MVP? I'll give you guys the year. It was 1976.
What was it?
1976. First wide receiver to win the Super Bowl MVP. Use that Ultimate Team knowledge.
There's only one. You can't say. I don't think he was. I go ahead, Rob.
I'll go Jerry Rice because I don't know what teams were playing.
I
It
feel like
definitely wasn't Jerry.
It's
I'm thinking.
maybe Torrey Holt.
He said 76. You guys are guessing dudes that played in the 90s.
Okay. 70. Okay, you're right. Okay, you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna say Lynn Swan on
I
Pittsburgh.
knew it wasn't Rice.
I'm going with Beer Cave. I mean, Tanner says Franco Harris, but I think that's a running back, so that don't count.
That's a running back.
So Lynn Swan
We had
from Pittsburgh.
2 correct people with Beer Cave and Mike. Lynn Swan.
You can't call me by my name, kid. You gotta say Dad.
Sorry, playing 2K. Which player has the most career Super Bowl touchdowns?
Are we including passing? Or
I don't believe so. I don't think so, no.
Hold on, what happened?
Which player has the most career Super Bowl touchdowns? And I'm pretty sure this is not including passing touchdowns.
still pretty easy.
What are you thinking, Rob?
It's got to be like Jerry Rice or like. I'm gonna go Jerry Rice.
I'm gonna go Gronk.
Let's Talk Sports also says Gronk.
He said
It was between those two.
I think it is Gronk.
It is Jerry Rice
Ooh.
wow.
with 8.
Gronk's got to be coming right up on him.
Yeah, definitely has to be.
He's close.
Which team recorded the first shutout in Super Bowl history?
First shutout.
You know what's crazy? I think it's one of the teams that are playing today. I want to say it was like Super Bowl III when this happened.
Jeez, I'm gonna go with the Niners because they just been there a lot.
All right, Dante.
I'm gonna go with the Packers.
That is a good guess too, though, because they happened early. I want to say KC.
This was another trick question. No game in Super Bowl history has ever been a shutout.
Damn, dude. I know KC had it. It was someone only scored 3 points, and it was back in the day.
What the bro?
All right.
Hold on, Rob, you leaving?
I was just going to ask one more question so that we could get to the other stuff for Rob. If Rob's still here?
All right, well, go ahead and ask the question.
What was the first wild card team to ever win a Super Bowl? So we'll go with you two. I think Rob just told me his phone died.
It's right there. You can see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to say that it's the Steelers or the Giants.
The only wild card team was the question.
Yeah, not the only, the first wild card team to win a Super Bowl. Let's Talk Sports.
We'll go the
Cardinals.
I'll guess the Patriots. Maybe the Patriots were a wild card one year. Probably not.
I want to go with the Steelers.
The Oakland Raiders. First wild card team to ever win a Super Bowl.
Wow. All of us old dudes suck. All right. Hell of a trivia questions, kid. Jesus. Pulling them out and then even stumping us and tricking us and all sorts of shit.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Text Rob, find out what his prediction, score-wise, team-wise, and MVP. That way we could put that on here.
Here. I'm going to give him a call and see if he answers.
Let's see what happens. Because this game, it's going to be a good one. I don't think it's going to be no blowout, no crazy shit. I think it's going to be real good.
Should be a good game.
Is he answering?
See, it's ringing. Oh, here we go.
Yo.
Robert.
Yeah, so you don't got to rush back on. We're going to ask you the question, what your predictions are right now.
Okay.
Can you guys
Winner,
hear him?
score, and MVP.
I'm going.
Can you hear him? Here, talk, Rob.
Hello. Yo.
Did you guys hear him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Niners win 24-17. CMC
Who's the
Super Bowl
MVP?
MVP.
He said CMC Super Bowl MVP.
All right. So he said
All right,
the
Rob.
Niners 24-17. CMC.
All right. Have a good day, bro.
All right, let's go.
I'll see you.
All right, Dante, what are you feeling?
I like Niners 27-24 off a game-winning field goal off Jake Moody's foot. Brock Purdy MVP.
I like.
Storyline.
Let's talk sports. What Tanner said, breaking my heart, Dante.
He's a big Chiefs fan. He lives down there and everything.
It's gonna be some more heartbreaking right here because I'm going the Niners. I'm going 27-17. CMC Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, well, this sucks. We're going to go clean sweeping on here because I'm taking the Nines too. I'm sorry, Tanner. I just feel like the Nines have done things the last couple games to prove that they are a complete team. No, AFC 41 wins to 33. All right. I'm going to say the Nines. No, you're not saying. There's no way you're saying that. I'm going to go Niners, and I'm going to take 24-21. So I want the under. Niners, the under with 24-21. And, of course, CMC is probably going to be it. But I'm going to go the unsung hero of this. I'm going to say Nick Bosa.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I was thinking maybe a defensive player too because, what I saw when the Chiefs played the Ravens, honestly, I think that was just a Ravens loss more than it was a Chiefs win. And I don't know that defense. I think San Fran's defense is a lot better than the Ravens, and the Ravens defense they always looked right there every single play. They looked super close, and I think the Niners defense is the defense it's not going to have to be, oh, we almost got them, we were almost there. It's going to be we're going to get them, we're going to be there, and then CMC's run game is going to be ridiculous off of especially how Brock Purdy's looking great. And I think George Kittle, statistically wise at least, has been a better tight end than Kelsey this year.
Listen, here's my whole deal. Like, everybody says that Ravens game, and I do truly believe the Ravens beat themselves because why did you go away from everything you've done all year long? Why did you stop running the ball when you were averaging 6.7 yards a carry? And Tanner, I'm totally right there with you. Right there with you. I truly believe that the Niners offense is way different than the Dolphins, different than the Bills. And if Lamar and them didn't go away from the run game and Lamar stopped throwing in double coverage and actually took the lanes he had to run in, I think that's a different game too. But yeah, that Chiefs defense, that's why I say the under. I think it's definitely going to be under. The team that crushed them. Listen, the Ravens did crush the Niners. They totally did. You're right. But Shanahan also pulled all them starters after the second half. But Purdy had that problem early. But see, that's again, I really think that Ravens team switched up their identity. Mm-hmm. It's amazing the way they look because that was not the Ravens team we all saw in the regular season. Mm-hmm. That was not it. Like, your running back is averaging 6.7 yards a carry in that game against the Chiefs. in that game, and you only gave it to him 5 times? Hey, bring PJ Walker out. Bring him on. If PJ Walker was playing, I'd go Chiefs. No, I mean, hey, the problem is though I don't want it to come down to a last minute field goal because I have no belief in Jake Moody. If that's where it comes down to, you should win. Jake Moody's been missing PATs and field goals. I mean, he's throughout the year. That was an issue for him. But I like it to be a close game. I think the game is decided in the fourth quarter, though. Like it's not some crazy come from behind, got to get back up. I think it's close the whole way, and then in the fourth quarter, someone gets that edge, and that's it. Well, Tanner,
Yeah.
hey, you enjoy the game too, my man. Thanks for stopping in.
I think if Moody gets that field goal, Mike, I think he drains it.
Yeah, well, let's hope. I'll tell you that much. He didn't drain it against the Browns. He had problems throughout the playoffs making PATs.
Yeah. Well, I know this though.
His foot.
He won a. I'm pretty sure he was like one of the best kicking prospects of all time. He didn't miss a kick in college. He didn't miss a kick for like the first 8 weeks, and then he started losing some confidence. But like the talent's there. And clearly, he got drafted high as a kicker. And
hold on,
if it comes down to him, I think he steps up. Let
me explain to you why you're wrong when you said he didn't miss a kick the first 8 weeks because he played the Browns week 5 and he missed one. He missed the winner.
Yeah. Oh, that is right.
And that was the regular season. This is a big show. This is big, baby. This is the pressure.
Yeah, you're right.
I think he steps up too. I think I think all the pressure is going to build him.
You're saying statistically, I mean, he was a great kicker in college. So was Cade York. Cade York had the most field goals made in college for LSU and all over college. Guess what he did?
He stunk.
Came to the Browns and sucked ass. And then sucked ass after he left. So to me, that's all different, man. There's only been one kicker that I really could say that came out of college that was highly touted in college. Steven Janikowski, the boy can kick 70-yard field goals, was a first-round pick by the Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders also picked a punter in the first round, and that's unbelievable, but it happened. But I really think CMC, if he'll control this game, it'll be on his shoulders, and once they go to shut him down, they're going to bring so many people up that it'll open up for Purdy, and I think Kittle has a huge game. If you get Kittle in the end zone right away, I think it changes everything. The whole team responds to that. It is big. And if the Niners can do the one thing that every team needs to do, put 2 bodies on Kelsey. Just do it. Give up and let Rashee Rice have 100 catches. Put 2 bodies on Kelsey and just make sure he doesn't do it. Get him frustrated, smacking his helmet around.
Mm-hmm.
Get him doing that stuff. Because when he's frustrated and angry, he's bad. When he's just angry, it's worse. He's a good-ass player. Again, he's from Cleveland, like me and Beer Cave discussed. Cleveland boys, when you get angry, we get better. It's not, we don't get worse. We get better. We concentrate. We focus. But if he's frustrated and angry, that's the end of it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think Shanahan's year, I really think they're going to have the game plan ready. I do.
Didn't you both say CMC is going to win the MVP? Niners win?
No, he said Nick.
Well, I said Nick Bosa is the unsung hero. I think he could win the MVP, but I'm going to say CMC.
I'm thinking CMC too.
You both saying CMC. Let me tell you why I think it's Brock Purdy. I think if the Niners win, it's going to 100% be Brock Purdy. The sports books all agree too. They're like CMC is way less favored. But Brock Purdy, if you think about it, the last 2 games versus the Packers versus Detroit, who willed them to both of those victories? They're not going to win. Yeah, they're
100%.
If Niners going to win this game, they haven't played that. They can play through CMC and win once this postseason. So I don't know why you guys are thinking randomly they're going to have CMC win MVP. Somebody wins the Niners, it's going to be Brock, undoubtedly, in my opinion. Unless CMC has like 3 tutties and like a hat trick or 150 yards or something, they're not just going to give it to him.
Listen, I think he can have both of those things. You got to think 150 yards. I'm going to say combined yards. This dude could have 200 yards all purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to rush If they don't stop him, because the worst rush defense in the league is the Chiefs.
They have Chris Jones. That's not true. It's not true.
You look up the stats.
It's not true.
Statistical worst running defense in the league. They can't stop the run. They let Gus Edwards run for 6.7 yards a carry, dude. The Ravens just stopped running the ball. Why do you think everybody was on Miami until they were going to play in -20? They were all about Miami running that ball until it was -20, and then nobody was running anything.
The Chiefs have a better run game than Miami.
No, I said defense.
I know, but I'm saying if it was the weather induced, then I would have picked the Chiefs. They have a better run game. They average the most yards per carry.
The Chiefs were the second worst run defense statistically in the league this year.
That's crazy. I didn't know it was that bad. Just how do they? Well, then
just because they got Chris Jones, that don't mean shit.
Well, here's the thing. How is that the case? And okay, well, what's
they have the best? They have one of the top 5 defenses in the second half. How's that the case?
No, I just want to say how are they holding Baltimore and Lamar Jackson to under all these rushing yards? You're saying they went away from it. The run wasn't working. You're saying they averaged all these yards. They really wasn't. It really wasn't working that much.
What? They only handed the ball off 9 times. They didn't have it worked. Gus Edwards had 5 carries, 6.7 yards a carry in that game. He pretty much got a first down himself. All Zamora had to do was run out there and fall down. Could have had a first down every time.
I think Gus Edwards, if I remember, I think he had like one big break, like a 13-yard run, and the other 2 were just short gains. So it's average, it's upping the average. But you can't like they clearly want to. Everyone's saying they just stopped running. They weren't. Yes, they weren't doing shit. They weren't doing shit with the. I get you shouldn't outpass. You're not going to beat the Chiefs outpassing Mahomes. They have to run, but the run, they can show that they can pass and they can go in these triple receiver sets. They don't. But I think them having Mark Andrews back kind of stunted that offense.
They didn't even throw the ball to him.
But they were trying to. They're calling different plays. They threw them like 4
targets. You know how many targets Mark Andrews had in that game?
Like three.
Yeah, 2 targets. Caught the ball twice.
But thing is, how many routes did he run? He was out there a lot.
Yes, and on the field, you don't count how many routes he ran.
But here's the thing: so many Ravens fans were saying that they made the wrong decision not starting Likely because their offense was boom, 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 boom at Likely. Likely had 5 touchdowns in the last 3 games or something crazy. Likely gets benched and they scored 10 points.
Get benched. That word bench doesn't happen in football. They played both tight ends.
Exactly. They played 2 sets, but he still got benched. He didn't start the game. They
only threw the ball to him 3 times.
My point. You just proved my point. He played way less snaps. He didn't start the game, and he didn't get the ball as much.
All right, so you proved my point. They went away from their game plan, didn't throw it to their tight ends, and didn't run the ball like they normally do.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. The whole offense looked stunted. They didn't run the ball.
They didn't look stunted. They went away from their game plan. They went away from their game plan. That's exactly
I want to touch on what Dave said real quick.
10 points. They didn't score in the
because they went away from their game plan.
So that means they're stunted. That means they
went away from the game plan.
They didn't have any game flow.
No, because they didn't do their game plan. They didn't do what they did all year long. They didn't do what they did all year long.
But you saying somebody went away from their game plan and being stunted, that's essentially the same thing because they're not doing what they're usually doing. So they're out of the element.
Let me revise that because all right, you're right. They went into that game and did nothing they did all year long. They were not the Ravens team. They were the game before that. Every game that year, they were not the same Ravens team. They were not the Ravens team from Christmas Day that whooped on San Fran. They weren't the Ravens team that we faced week 3. They weren't the Ravens team anybody faced all this year. When they played that game, they were just some piss poor excuse of the Ravens. They weren't the Ravens team that was the number 1 seed in the AFC.
No,
they weren't. That's why. That's what I'm saying. They didn't play the game they played. They didn't use the tight ends. They didn't use the run game. Lamar didn't run because I don't know what they were showcasing his arm throwing in double coverage.
And that's why I want to say what I was saying a little more. Todd Monken, their coordinator from Michigan, that just came, right? He had a great system all year and had called great play calling up until that game. He did a lot of questionable 3rd down calls. Some first down plays, he was passing it way more than he ran in, and that's just not Baltimore football, which is why I say they looked stunted and they looked out of element. And your quarterback can only go as far as a coordinator lets them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's good, Bikins? Again, and then Lamar throwing in a double coverage and not you got open lanes, man.
Well, yeah, that last interception that was on Lamar. That was horrible.
He
But
threw in double
even
coverage more than just one time, though. What I'm saying is he had an open lane where he could have took off for 10, 15 yards.
several times,
and
yeah, I don't
decided
know
to
why
throw the ball instead.
he was being hesitant, trying to prove
Yeah.
a point that he could throw. But I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna try to stop by there. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to stop by Botkins.
I feel like they looked. I mean, I agree with you. You said they looked like a different Baltimore team, which is why I'm saying they
Yes.
looked. Yeah.
And listen, it took the Bills punting on their own 30 and stupid ass penalties.
For the Chiefs.
I mean, again, I feel like the Chiefs had some lucky breaks come their way in this postseason.
Yeah, they definitely did. Had some ref help.
Well, refs, I mean, no, there was real penalties like Say Flowers being stupid and getting that
Yeah.
dumbass penalty. I mean, there were some dumb penalties that were real penalties, but they were just dumb.
There were some bad ones too.
There's also a lot of missed penalties. Like Travis Kelce should have got flagged up when he came in, got in the dude's grill.
He was freaking out all game. He didn't get one flag. And that Travis Kelce interaction with that one player where he pushed him first and the player retaliated and the other player got the Bills player got the penalty.
Yeah, you young bucks don't know this. It's always the second guy that gets
I
nailed.
mean, yeah, no, it's always the second guy. I know. I'm just saying they always.
That's why Kelce, nobody will ever get nailed if they're the first dude. It never happens. Never happens.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but that's how it works.
Yeah, right. It is.
But we are coming up on that time. It is about to hit that hour mark. What do y'all got going on for tonight? Where y'all watching the game? What are y'all doing? What's the food you're eating?
I'm not sure what I'm eating yet. I might stop at the store, get a cracker, meat, cheese platter, then maybe get some pizza or something while watching the game. And I'm probably just watching it at home.
I was thinking about going and buying some pizza, and then pulling up to my dad's house. And then my mom likes to make this buffalo chicken dip for games. So I might get some of that too if she does. That's my plan.
Well, if you guys ain't doing much, you go ahead and tune into Sports Madness because me, Jay, and Beer Cave are live for the start of the game from 6:30 to 8.
Bet.
We will be rocking the mics, talking the game as it goes on. And for my food,
My dad.
Yep, and there's Uncle Angelo saying exactly what I'll be eating.
Wings
He's gonna be cooking up them
My dad
wings.
will have some wings.
He's gonna be cooking them wings up. We'll be eating some wings. We got some other things we're gonna be putting down. But like I said, 6:30 to 8, Sports Madness goes live during the game. We will be chopping it up, discussing what's going down, see what's happening. And I'm pretty much guaranteeing Jay's gonna say the game's over in the first quarter if somebody goes up by 2 touchdowns. It's just, I'm almost guaranteeing that'll happen. I don't think somebody will go by 2, but if they do, Jay will say it's over. But all right, so we got a clean sweep with the Niners right here, and again,
That's you, Beer Cave.
there, Beer Cave. Again, tune in at 6:30 for the Sports Madness for the Man Cave podcast. Beer Cave, it's me and Jay with Beer Cave as the special guest, and next week we will be back here at noon. The old man and the kid, Big Mike, me with the TCO crew, Dom, Dante, and hopefully Rob can stay around longer. Maybe we can get some of the other guys to jump on. I know Jade might be camera shy, but who knows? I don't know why these guys are all. What's up with Kyle? He goes on that, does gaming all the time. He
Yeah,
don't
so
wanna
does
jump on.
Jaden.
Kyle doesn't watch
no sports. Oh,
Kyle doesn't watch much sports.
look, Uncle Angelo's saying Daytona 500 next week. Everybody's going to be making left turns. All the left turns. I'll call my shot right now. Chase Elliott wins the Daytona 500. Oh, Beer Cave say he might jump on. All right, we can bring Beer Cave on maybe next week. All right. Maybe him and BK. They could both step in next week. Since this is the old man and the kid, he could bring on his kid. He's 11. He knows some sports, plays basketball and baseball. So we'll see what happens. But until next week, make sure y'all get ready for this game tonight. Let's see what happens.
Go Niners, baby.
Go Niners, baby.
It's going to be close. The Niners, they get number 6. They tie them Patriots. All right, y'all. Salute. See y'all next week.